All right, Reject Nation, Greg and John here. We're going to watch The Bad Batch, the latest episode. All the crap is on Patreon and full-length watch-alongs, reaction highs, a bunch of other shows, full-length watching, all that crap. And then Pratham Jindal edits this crap for us. And hit that like button if you like our crap. Subscribe if you like our crap. I'm really late to a wedding. We got to do this. Let's go.
Failed to mention the drop zone would be swarming with gundarks.
It is not the first time she has left out key details.
That's her whole game, man.
Gundarks. I think they're mentioning Empire Strikes Back. That's one thing I think I know.
When did this place get so popular?
And who are they?
Where do you think you're going?
It's rude to barge into one's office unannounced.
This isn't your office.
Who are you?
Ruby?
She's my prized pet.
What are you doing with her?
I paid. Sid delivered.
And where is Sid?
Sid's out. But if you're looking for work, I might have use for you.
We'll think about it.
You do that.
We're getting off Ord Mantell. Tech, prep the ship.
What did he mean when he said she was out?
Given his tone, it is a plausible assumption that Sid was either forced out or taken out.
Let's rescue Sid.
Nice to see one of you cares. Inside, now.
She's joining the batch.
Aw, it's perfect.
He's a former client and the son of crime boss Issa Durand.
What's he doing on Ord Mantell?
This port's connected to multiple hyperspace routes, ideal for smuggling. Roland saw the value in it and took it, but we are taking it back.
We?
If I lose, you lose. Don't forget how good I've been at keeping secrets.
I believe she's threatening us.
Yes, yes she is.
Blackmail.
My sources tell me that a buyer's meeting Roland tonight to acquire a shipment of spice he's storing in my back office.
Spice Dune?
His supply chain by stealing the shipment and thereby sabotaging the deal.
Very good, Goggles. When the Pykes come to collect, Roland won't be able to pay, and he'll be their problem.
Poor Roland. I'm sure he has good. I'm sure he's just trying to please his daddy.
Start climbing, tough guys. We'll use these carts to transport the crates of spice.
They're not in the best shape, but I can get the motors operational.
No, motors are too loud. This is a stealth mission.
Dude, now they're gonna be spice smugglers. It's perfect.
Yeah. They do that. They do that in Star Wars.
That's a Star Wars. That's a Star Wars.
This scene is an homage to Lucasfilm's Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom.
Outside references.
When we pass through those doors, not a peep out of anyone. We don't want to wake the hive.
Wrecker.
Highbrow humor.
That's what you come here for.
Infestation.
Whoa.
This place is really old.
What was that?
Cousin Balin.
Fool of a took. Uh-oh.
Keep moving.
Sounds like the Jaws theme song.
Those half steps.
We're here. Up you go.
Without eyes on the office, how do we know Roland is not inside?
I've got that cup.
You guys are gonna do more than play games?
Oh, they're taking it to the next level, yeah.
Oh. Hey, piece of candy.
Piece of candy.
Ruby, don't just stand there.
Find her!
Dude, Badger and Skinny Pete are really in for it now.
6 crates of spice confirmed.
Yeah, hand it over.
Fear is the mind killer.
Where is she?
We looked everywhere. Can't find her.
Keep looking.
Look, he's a big softy.
Keep that thing quiet. Give it moments.
No.
Okay, new plan.
You coward.
There you are.
Aw. So cute.
After them.
At a time, boys. Get the last 2 crates.
I'll seal the door.
The spice.
And everything nice.
Found them.
Well, the fuck didn't they take that one?
No,
Those are
they-
so much faster.
But they're louder. They're gonna wake up the
Oh,
Pykes.
yeah.
We've got incoming!
They're gonna awaken
Now
Captain
this
Pykes.
is Temple of Doom.
Ha!
Uh-oh.
Not bad. Ooh. Oh.
What's that sound?
Bow roll.
Fly, you fools.
Power up the engine!
Wow. No.
Oh, heavens. Oh my god, it's an apocalypse.
Oh, wow.
Locusts.
They're avoiding the light. Use your torches.
Nice. Smart.
I love threatening creatures who are just scared off by a light. No, the spice!
But get the spice. Let's go! Wrecker, seal them in.
No, now Sid's gonna have to work with you.
Now Sid's gonna have a debt to work off. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's good.
They have so much trouble transporting spice in Star Wars.
Food must be really bland.
Get them out of here.
Oh no, these are the Pykes. Whoops.
The shipment was stolen. You'll get your money, but I need more time.
If you cannot deliver as promised, you are of no further use to us. Either you correct this grave mistake, or you and your entire family will experience what pain truly feels like.
Kick to the balls.
A lot of times.
I think the Pykes just love working with people who are gonna mess up their spice runs.
It's about the thrill.
They really don't. No. No.
See, my plan worked like a charm.
But I was worried our two homeboys.
It has come to my attention that you have stolen our shipment of spice.
Not sure what he's been telling you, but we don't have any spice.
Kill them all.
Wait, we don't have the spice on us, but we know where it is.
If you know where the spice is, then you should have no problem retrieving it. Until you do, the child stays here. This is not a negotiation.
If I may,
We can't leave Omega with them.
we don't have a choice, but we know where the spice is. We'll return it, and the kid will be fine.
Yeah. It's gonna be really easy to get that spice.
I got the kid into this mess, and I'll get her out.
Oh, Got a heart of gold there, Sid.
Paternal instincts are always the best redeeming quality of any shady character.
Finally saving that cat.
This is like The Descent.
That's exactly the movie I've been thinking about.
Found one.
Well, that's handy.
Don't try it. They'll kill you. If your friends don't return the spice, we're both dead. That's what happens when you meddle in other people's business.
Us? You're the one who took Sid's pallet from her.
You take what you want. It's a tactic my mother's perfected.
So she's a criminal too.
Ugh, you make it sound so undignified. If she saw me now. Ruby doesn't take a liking to many people.
Don't worry, Ruby. We'll get out of this.
It's almost night. Those things are gonna wake up.
I am preparing for that possibility.
Bring us up. Quit squirming.
No. I don't want Sid to be put in a position where she has to sacrifice herself.
Come on, Tech.
What's up with the spice?
It's Darkness Falls.
This should distract them.
Let there be light.
That is really bright. Oh, they're out of the cave now. That's good.
It's also an accelerant.
See, Muscles? That wasn't so bad.
I'm okay.
Since the spice has been returned, the matter between us is resolved. But not with you.
Tisk, tisk.
Don't! He made a mistake, that's all.
She's right.
I'm not cut out to be an evil space lord.
Call this a bad deal and walk away.
We do not accept bad deals.
Ouch.
Dang.
Oh boy.
I know, halfway there.
It's not a good look.
Are you okay?
It's a small price to pay. I'll be going now.
Going home.
Come on, boys. First round's on me.
You owe us way more than that.
Don't push your luck.
Why did you stick up for him after what he did?
I don't know. Ruby likes him. Maybe he's not all bad.
Yes, he is. You gotta understand, there's good and bad. It's black and white, guys. You like make it this little gray area is a bunch of bullshit.
Yeah, man, we're not ready for the gray side of the force.
All right. All right, good. Got to keep this brief, and I mean it. It's got to be brief.
Boxer briefs.
I enjoyed the episode. I mainly appreciated the aesthetic more than anything else. This Roland guy, he was all right. I didn't really care too much about him. As in the final season, it's weird how to me how like I mean I like the connectivity in final season of Clone Wars. There is this whole storyline with get like the Martez sisters who you saw before.
Yes. Okay.
That and when Ahsoka first met them, there was a whole thing dealing with the Pykes and trying to steal the spice, and then they got captured, and it was like, give me my spice back, you know. So that was kind of spread out over the course of a few episodes, and then here it's all kind of condensed in this one episode where I felt like some emotional moments could have had more impact. I like, especially with the Roland character, like he gets his horn cut off, and then it's just all right. Small price to pay. I'll be going now. I'm like, okay.
I thought you were gonna die just
there was something about him that just seemed so passive at times that I thought there were things there that there was something really missing for me in terms of hooking me more into some type of more definitive character to him. Like I was getting some shades of he just wants to be good in his mother's graces. You know, he wants the respect, but he's really just like spoiled child of prodigy and whatnot. But he's not, he's like a little twerp. He's trying to like be cool. So I did pick up on that, but I still thought there was some things that just left me a little bit hollow on whatever he was. So I was like, do whatever you want with him. Cut his head off. I don't care. But everything else surrounding it, I thought it was like a cool little espionage mission of. It's interesting to me to have this like whole bar where Sid operates, and then in order to get to the back office, it's this actually crazy big, like almost like cave mining field where there's monsters there, and they have to go trek across the underground in silence to just get to a ladder that leads up there. So it's weird how it's like it's so small, like it's really so. It's like you open up a door to something that looks tiny on the outside but is massive on the inside, and then it leads to just an interesting sneaking mission with the Temple of Doom Star Wars-esque fight scene that they're obviously building to, which was cool. I just thought it was a little bit so basically the Roland thing was like, all right, that's fine. I'm not sure exactly like what is it. I think it may be advanced. It's just like, it's like we're nearing the end of the season, so it's like we're nearing the, like I want to see like what kind of definitive more season 1 closure we're getting. But maybe this makes Sid actually like the Batch more, not just Omega, and trust them more. And I don't know how much consequences there will be to Roland. I don't know if the Pykes will really come back into play. It was a little bit repetitive considering this is the show right after Clone Wars ended. So yeah, but it was still good, and I really like the dark aesthetic of being underground. Reminded me of like Alien and Descent. Yep, quick thoughts. There I go. I think that's about it. I think I'm done there. John, take it away. I will sit here impatiently as you talk.
I think you said everything pretty much there is to say. I mean, yeah, Roland, like they kind of undercut the tension with him for me, because every time we see him when he's not threatening the Bad Batch, he's just trying to get his pet back, and like, I mean, he's threatening these low-level guys, but yeah, he doesn't ultimately seem like he's inclined towards doing truly dastardly deeds. And when he's hanging out with Omega, it seemed like two kids hanging out together in a lot of ways, and so maybe that's the point. Maybe he'll come back in some capacity and prove that I wasn't cut out for this, and I'm changing toward a different track in this whole intergalactic conflict. But just as an isolated episode, it felt like a side quest in a video game or something, but a pretty cool one just for tone and tension. Like I thought that during some of those moments where like Sid and Wrecker are rappelling down and they're rescuing the spice crates and stuff like that, there were moments in there where I was like, yeah, this is actually pretty creepy. It's compact enough that I never really thought like, oh man, there's going to be some huge consequence to all of this,
right?
But as a sort of sci-fi interlude of like Indiana Jones-esque sneaking mission style espionage, like is neat. Is a nice flavor to go for in the show, and hopefully maybe it opens up a realm of possibility in terms of their mobility throughout at least this region, now that they have to have at least bought more clout with Sid, and now that she's got her operation back, hopefully that's a good thing. I had a good time.
I think maybe if anything, if they are building something up, it would probably be Issa Durand.
Yeah,
considering that she's actually the real crime boss here.
Step in and really take care of business.
And that's what the Pykes did not want to mess with, is dealing with Issa Durand. So there's that. And I did like seeing, I don't remember their names, Sid's little
Badger and Skinny
Pete from Breaking Bad. Like those two characters. I like seeing them do more than just play games.
Yeah,
even when they go on the Bad Batch's ship, it's just like they're just doing what they did in the bar. So I like seeing them actually do something else that made them a little bit more interesting and a little bit more humorous. So yeah, I mean, I think a lot of times there is I like the gray area this show's always dealing with. and maybe you guys can educate me on it. I'm not saying there isn't something here to be learned. I feel like overall in most of these episodes, the ones that are more impactful than others, doesn't really matter. There's usually a pretty clear-cut lesson that's being learned here. I know Hunter was a little bit I thought that was like that's what's going to become clear-cut there is Hunter questioning Omega, going, why were you like fucking nice to that guy after he was such a dick to you, you know? And
verbatim the dialogue.
And then she was like, you know, he seemed like a badger, not badger, Ruby
liked him.
Yeah, so you know,
all bad.
so I'm not sure what the new thing is to unpack here, or like a cool theme is to unpack, but I don't know, for an episode that was a little bit longer than others, like a minute or two longer, not that much longer, but for one that is a minute or two longer, I thought it might have been a little bit more substantial. Yeah. But it seemed like they were kind of doing a storyline here that, because I mean, especially for someone who saw that final season of Clone Wars and saw how spread out that was and how rich that could be. I know that wasn't everyone's favorite part of Clone Wars, the final season, but I think for this particular case, it could have been something that created a lot more suspense. But I felt like you're kind of doing this because you got a lot of story here, you know. Roland takes over Sid's place. Sid wants to go in there and get the spice. Apparently you got the Pykes, and then the Pykes are coming in here. We want our spice. We need to go back in there, go punish Roland. You know, it's like a bunch of things. And I feel like this show usually operates best when it's a little bit more focused. Like, or maybe if there was like part one and part two to this
a theme or something.
Yeah, exactly.
Whereas this was mostly all action, all just like immediate circumstance, and not a ton of like a subtext or some kind of lesson or some kind of major challenge beyond just the physical. Like, hey, we got to make a transaction.
Yeah, it's like they're talking about stakes, but you're kind of just giving me some exposition about the stakes without letting me feel like they're doing this crazy mission, and you're telling me like Durand and all that, and we need to boot him out. But I'm like, I don't know why I don't really care.
It just feels like a thing that happened rather than like, oh, there's a reason the Durands wanted to move in here, or they sent him for a specific reason. It just seems like, I don't know, he kind of picked this place and decided to set up shop.
I'm inclined to think there's just something that kind of flew over my head, or I'm inclined to go there. So feel free to tell me what it is. I'm not saying my opinion is the correct thing.
It's the most important episode.
But yeah, guys, leave your thoughts down below. Either way, thank you so much for being here. We're nearing the end of the season. Just 3 more episodes to go, right? 16?
I think.
24?
26.
How many episodes in the Bad Batch? I want to know this before I leave. How many episodes? Yep. 12. What? That's wrong.
That's clearly wrong.
So wrong.
Consists of 16 episodes.
Where are you reading that?
Go back up a little slice. There you go.
16. See, I was right.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Good. Thank you for being here. John's wrong.
Always.
I love
especially here in Star Wars.
I love everything I can do. Bye.